Okay, platypuses, before you do your science lesson today, I just wanted to do a quick recap on your lesson from last week. So, can you remember what did you learn last week in science? Have a think about it. And I've just got a question for you. What is a solid object? So, I want you to have a think about that. I want you to finish this sentence starter off for me. A solid object is, okay, have a think about it before I show you the answer. So a solid object is, okay, a solid object is something that keeps its shape when you put it in a container. Did you get that right? Okay, now can you remember you were changing the shape of solid objects? So how did you try to change the shape of a solid object? Can you remember the things that you had to do that? You did an investigation and there were 4 different things that you had to try. Have a think about it before I show you on the next slide. Think of those things, those actions that you did to try to change the shape of a solid object. Did you get them right? So you were squashing. Can you do the action as I say them? So squashing, do it with your hands, bending, twisting, and stretching. Okay, now you had a challenge as well last week. Did you find a solid object that couldn't be squashed, bent, twisted, or stretched? Have a think about it, and I'm going to show you the objects that I had when I was doing this activity. So, what did you come up with? I wonder if you came up with the same things as me. So I had my iPad, so I could not change the shape of it. Okay, and also I had my tea mug there, and I definitely couldn't change the shape of that either. Now, today's science lesson is going to be investigating which material is the stretchiest. And before you start, I want you to see whether you've got these objects in your house so that you can take part in the investigation. Now, don't worry if you haven't got any of these, or you might have some of them, or you might have all of them. If you've got all of them, great. If you don't have all of them, that's fine. You can still take part. If you don't have any of them, you can still take part anyway. You can just watch what's going on in the lesson because it's going to be a lesson from the Oak Academy, like the one you did last week. Now, you need a cloth or a piece of clothing, and you need a plastic bag. You need an elastic band, or it could be a hairband, and you need a piece of paper. So you need 4 things to do your activity today, to do your lesson. And you're going to be investigating which material is the stretchiest. Okay, so don't forget to share your work with me. It would be lovely to actually see some photos of you testing out these materials. So please do send photos or upload photos onto Google Classroom. You can even do a video of yourself and share any writing that you've done also to do with this. Okay, so follow the instructions on the video and I hope you have fun testing which material is the stretchiest. And I can't wait to see your work.